Good morning, TapX Nation. My name is Mr. Camman, or TapX Camman. Today we're bringing you guys a 120 non-lethal on the map of Standoff. Y'all already know it's Black Ops 2. I don't need to get into that. But this is actually a 90 gun streak by TapX Infamy, and a 90 gun streak. Like, are these games like broken? Like, are you guys breaking the games by getting these ridiculous gameplays? Because I don't think the creators ever intended on anybody getting gameplays like this, and it's just fucking awesome to see the limits tested and, you know, just going above and beyond what anybody thought was possible. I remember when the game first came out, you know, the first guy that got like 150 plus, people were like, oh my god, 150 plus. And now the whatchamacallit, the standards are all so freaking high that 100 plus, 150 plus it's really good, but it's like considered like the low end of the standards these days, which to me is just fucking ridiculous. But TapX Infamy, great job, man, great gameplay, and I look forward to talking you guys through this one. So I want to take this opportunity to get a little philosophical on you guys. I am 23 myself. I am not a wise old man by any means, but I think for a lot of you guys, I might be a little bit older, and I think I have some good things to say that can, you know, help you guys enjoy your lives a little bit more if you're struggling, or if you're already a happy person, maybe I can help you enjoy your life even more. So what I'd like to start off with is the topic of happiness and what makes me happy, what can make you happy, and this not the same for everybody. There's different things that make other people happy. For instance, I thoroughly enjoy video games, and I also enjoy sports as well, but I think I enjoy video games a little bit more, and that could be totally different. You know, there could be somebody that loves football, that loves, you know, a different kind of sports, and they like video games a little bit, so it really depends on the person. But there are some key things that I want to touch on that you know, pertains to everybody. It's not just an individual basis. I think this can be generalized to a large population, and that is that is two things. That is one, that is creativity, that is using your brain for creativity and imagination, and the other is doing good things for other people. And this might sound a little bit cliche. This might sound like, you know, Cayman, I've heard this before. You know, what are you going to tell me that's different than other people have told me in the past? And I want to, you know, I'd like to provide something different than what people have told you. So for my perspective, when I started doing YouTube, I didn't know video editing. I didn't know Photoshop. I didn't know anything. I literally started from the ground up. And it's been a great ride. It's been a tough ride because I've been in college and I've just had so many different things going on. However, I've gotten to a point now where I've gotten it down. I don't, you know what, I shouldn't be saying this, but I don't post on my channel as frequently as I like to, and that's just because I work 9 to 5 every day, and then I'm tired and blah, blah, blah. I could go on, but my whole thing is I need to get better at it, and that is to make my own happiness better, to enjoy life better. I should just crack down and create this stuff. So what I'm saying, guys, is that when I started creating, when I started making gameplays, when I started video editing, it really got my brain to think in a different way. It's not like school where you memorize facts, you take a test, and you reiterate those facts, and you just remember them. It's not like that. It's a different kind of brain function. It's like you're using your imagination. If you guys have ever seen that SpongeBob episode, Imagination. But yeah, so it's using your imagination. It gets you thinking in a different way. It's not repetitive. It's actually something that you want to be doing, and it's a lot of fun. So I highly encourage you guys, you know, not just to start YouTube, but just use creativity in anything you can. And this can apply to multiple things. So for instance, video games. You know, when I play Call of Duty, the way I was explaining to my roommate is that I think it's an art form. I think it's a form of art, and I think that, you know, as I'm playing, I would consider art. I mean, everybody's got their own play style, right? Everybody goes about, you know, making artistic pieces in a different way, right? So everything is art. If you're playing hockey, you know, the way that you score a goal, it's art in your own way. You know, everybody's got their own deeks and jukes. In football, you got the spin move, and everyone's got their own little touch on it. So everything can be perceived as art. Everything can be perceived as creativity, or most things anyway. And I highly encourage you guys to start, like, you know, thinking for yourselves. You know, your coach might want you to do one thing, but you could think about it and be like, you know, coach, you know, I was thinking, and I think it'd be a lot better if I did it this way. And just start using your brain, start creating ideas and thoughts, and I guarantee you it's going to bring about some kind of happiness that you've never felt before if you haven't been that creative in your life thus far. But the other thing too, guys, is doing nice things for other people. And I don't want to be super cliche about this. I mean, it's really like self-explanatory. Just start doing nice things for other people. And it could start small. If you're someone, I don't know, it's really strange to me that people are so different. Like their brain chemistry just tells them to act a certain way. And there's obviously the nature versus nurture argument where the parents would have something to do with how a child is acting or how we are brought up and how we act. However, if you think about it, you know, you can just change the way that you are. I don't know, this sounds kind of like weird. It's like I'm not asking you to just like change yourself. I'm just saying like start, you know, hold the door open for an old lady or hold the door open for a dude, even if it's like a dude and a dude. Like you can still do a nice thing for him. Like it's not like it's not gay. I'm just gonna say it's not gay to hold the door open for another guy, you know what I'm saying? So just start thinking about doing nice things for other people. It can start small, it can be big, you know, you can do whatever you want with it, but I guarantee you if you combine creativity and doing nice things for other people, you guys are going to just be happy. Like your brain will be happy with you. Just using your imagination, you know, having the satisfactory feeling of doing that nice thing for that person, doing that good deed. You know, and just a little brief story. I remember picking up a guy on the side of the road in Detroit. I'm actually from the Detroit area. And it's actually really like frowned upon. Like people do not pick up hitchhikers around the United States anymore like they used to, let alone the Detroit area. So I like to think of myself as a very trusting person. I leave my car doors unlocked a lot, and I know I shouldn't, and I know I should even lock my front door at my home. But you know, I have trust in people, and if anybody broke in, I like to think I can talk my way out of it. Just like, yo man, like take whatever you want, but like I'm not gonna try to hurt you. You can take whatever you want because you probably need it more than I do. But it's just, I'm kind of going off on a little tangent here, but the whole point of it is just that, you know, you need to have faith in people, you need to do good, nice things for other people, and to be honest, guys, when I picked those people up on the side of the road, all they had was just they ran out of gas. They were really nice people, and I drove them to the gas station. I bought them some gas because they didn't have much money. Unfortunately, their car was kind of a piece of shit, but I bought them some gas, you know, in the little canister, and I actually got back on the freeway, did like a little, you know, 360, like found out where their car was again and dropped them back off there so they could get on their way, they could get home. And it was a nice little gesture that I did. It made me feel good about myself. It made them feel good about themselves because somebody cared for them. And at the end of the day, guys, it's just kind of spreading the love, spreading good vibes. And that is pretty much all I have to say about it. But, you know, do what you guys want. I'm not here to be your mom or your dad. I'm just here to provide some advice and just some wisdom that I have gathered through the years. And I think the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I wish somebody would have told me this when I was like 16, you know? I think I grew up always feeling that I had this like motive to do nice things for other people, use creativity, blah, blah, blah. Like I had a nice like path that I went on. I think my parents were like a large part of that. But I still wish that somebody that was like, you know, 23 that I would actually take seriously, like at least more serious. Because everybody knows like your parents like they're fucking awesome, but a lot of times you just kind of like, you know, in one ear out the other. You don't really listen to what they have to say, but a lot of times, guys, they're telling you something that is really useful to you. So keep that in mind, and it will actually take you far. So I'm gonna continue this, guys. I'm gonna continue giving you guys advice, but what I want to do too is probably mix it up with some advice for Call of Duty, because I know a lot of you guys probably want to get better and you're trying to figure out, you know, what steps you can take to get better. So I will definitely continue that as well, probably the next commentary that I do here, just to, you know, change things up. But thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. I really hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say, and hopefully it will guide you a little bit in your life and make you a little bit happier if you're struggling, or if you're already optimistic and happy like I am, maybe it'll make you, you know, take you to the next happiness tier or happiness level. So thank you guys so much. Tapex, Infamy, thank you for the gameplay, and we'll see you.
spawn. The gods in your spawn, your spawn. Yeah, the gods in your spawn, the gods in your spawn. The gods in your spawn, the gods in your spawn. Yeah, the gods in your spawn. Top X gotta get it, gotta go right now. Only right, there we go, beast mode right now. People hate like it's a game, well I'ma be the only cheat code right now. MD and Top X, you know it's no contest. Yeah, we go till the break of dawn. The god is the spawn.